What is good, Tsla family? It's Ray J back with another video. And in this one, I want to talk about a couple of things that Elon Musk put on his Twitter page which are relevant for Tesla. And also talk about Tesla's share price very, very quickly. But before I break into all this information, let me just mention a couple of things. Firstly, I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link. If you deposit $100, you're guaranteed up to 5 free stocks. If you deposit $1,000, you're guaranteed up to 15 free stocks. The offer ends very soon. Once again, the link is down below and in the description. Anyways, let's talk about what's going on with Elon Musk and Tesla. So the thing is, guys, I've been looking through Elon Musk's Twitter page, and I do have some negative or unfortunate news. Basically, I looked through it, and I just saw hundreds, if not close to 1,000 tweets by Elon Musk over the past week. If you scroll through his Twitter page, you're going to see that there are just so many tweets in just 1 week. And the large majority of them are just about politics and things like that. The negative news is that there are only a couple of tweets that came out that which are relevant to Tesla for the entire week. I barely saw anything else. And of course, that's Elon Musk's right. He has the right to talk about whatever he wants and tweet about that. It is what it is. And this is on his X account. I know I keep saying Twitter, but I just wanted to talk about this. So I just want to talk about just a couple of things that he has said. He is the CEO of Tesla, and it's very important to hear his views. And I think that sometimes there's very useful information on here which could affect Tesla. That's why I want to talk about this. So we just have about 4 things that came out for the week involving Tesla from Elon Musk's Twitter page. Number one, basically, there's a video of a Tesla on track mode on a frozen lake. Very, very cool stuff. You could see how useful Teslas could be with that and with their capabilities with the high acceleration and what they're capable of doing. It's very, very awesome and probably pretty fun to be driving one of those on a lake as long as it just, holds it very, very well, which it could. So very, very cool stuff. Musk did repost this, which is good news. And then this is very, very old. He basically reposted this just a few days ago, but this is from, I think, a couple of weeks ago, and we saw this very, very nice review of the Model 3 refresh. You could see a lot of nice updates and refinements, at least in this video over here. There's actually a link to it. And I think it was very, very cool. I mean, you guys could see that the Model 3 refresh has a lot of upgrades, very, very nice looking headlights, a very, very nice looking tail light as well, more luxuries on the inside, not to mention a new design. And on top of that, there are a lot of improvements, at least on the inside, as for their interior. So I think it's very, very cool, very, very nice updates. And it's great that Tesla's working on these. So awesome that Musk is reposting this. And besides this, there's a lady named Amy. I'm not 100% sure about what her qualifications are to talk about this, but she is talking a lot about the courts and many of the decisions that were made. So when she did this, Musk responded to her and said that what she's saying is essentially true. And there's a lot of legal terms in this. She's just talking about some quotes from the Delaware courts, which are basically saying that under the Delaware corporate law, the sanctity of the shareholder franchise tops entire fairness review, according to this judge. That is very, very important under the courts. And I'm not going to promise you that everything is accurate or 100% true because I'm not really a legal expert, so don't take anything I say as legal advice. But basically, she's talking about how the shareholder voting rights are a shareholder franchise. That's very, very important. And right here, any ruling that disenfranchised Tesla shareholder voters was supposed to be a non starter. Put in non legal terms, it is like a first do not harm doctrine. Whatever the judge rules doesn't basically disenfranchise shareholders. Don't set dangerous precedents that their votes don't count or can be randomly like nullified years later. So that's very, very important what she's saying here. And Musk is essentially just agreeing with this. And then she actually provided a lot of evidence of this. She provided like 200 pages of debating about this. So very, very nice stuff. And then there's something else that she did that's important. So huge respect to Amy for putting in her efforts. Once again, I can't really comment on this or say a whole lot about whether or not it's true because I'm not a legal expert, right? So I just want to make that the case. Elon Musk, however, is saying that it's all very, very true. And I will talk about his view of the courts. So I want to break down more about that in just a minute. So basically, she also mentioned just a couple of days ago, she has a Tesla shareholder letter, positive Tesla and Elon Musk article for a change. Tesla investors pledge support for Elon Musk. His 25% ownership goal shareholder letter calls for Tesla to surpass Apple, Audi's, Aramco's $4.9 trillion combined market cap while giving Musk the support he needs. So Musk is saying thanks to that, and they're saying that a lot of this has to be essentially fixed. So what is my view of all of this, guys? once again, whether or not everything's 100% accurate could be checked by someone else. But I just want to note that Musk has some very important views here. He's basically saying that he doesn't agree with a lot of the decisions from the rulings of the judges from the Delaware courts. And he thinks that Tesla has to make some very, very big moves as a result of this, such as changing their incorporate location from Delaware to essentially Texas. So with that decision to be made, Musk is now like kind of in favor of that. And Musk is also making it clear that he wants that 25% ownership goal. So how could he achieve this? It could be through a very, very nice pay package, or in other ways, he could try to buy back some Tesla stock. But whether he starts to exercise his options, this would depend on his pay package and such. He could acquire a lot more shares. Do I think he could receive 25% ownership? It is possible, but it's going to be very difficult for him to get it up there. If I'm going to be honest with you, that's going to depend on many other decisions. Now, if he could get the shareholder approval and the shareholders vote in favor of a decision like that, and there's a new kind of like compensation plan, yes, he'll have a bigger edge, even if this does end up going to some other form of litigation. So we'll just have to wait and see. It also depends on the situation, the environment, and the location. Don't forget the venue is very important for courts and such. So that's going to be very important. We'll see what changes in the future, but that's pretty much it, at least from what Musk was saying. So, with that being said, what does this mean for the future of Tesla? What is Musk kind of like hinting at this? Musk is saying that a lot of the decisions that were made by the courts were just unjust. He wants a big change in Tesla and he wants a lot of ownership. If you guys haven't heard about this in the past, basically Musk said he wants 25% ownership of Tesla to be comfortable with the development of AI, because he wants to have enough ownership to give him more control over it in case something bad happens. But simultaneously, he said that if he goes berserk, if he loses his mind, he's still okay with being in a position where he could be overruled by the majority of shareholders. So that's what Musk is trying to say. He doesn't want to be a total dictator, but he wants more control to be comfortable with the way Tesla's developing its AI technology. All right, so those are pretty much the main tweets. Let me just note that every Saturday, I just want to post one video and talk about Musk's tweets. I'm going to try to see what I could find every week. Last week was a gift. It was a gem because we had a bunch of tweets from Elon Musk. I had like 10 different tweets that came out in just a single week. I don't really check his Twitter that often because there's just so much politics that comes out. I'm trying to like stay away from politics sometimes. It really is just a big mess. I do listen to politics every so often, look at things, but not like that obsessively. But I just want to note that every Saturday, I'm going to try to go back for the entire week and look at what Elon Musk tweets I could find that which are relevant to Tesla. I think that Musk's voice and his views are very important, especially because he's the CEO of Tesla and he could provide some very insightful information. So I believe that's very, very important. I'm going to start doing this almost every Saturday. So with that being said, this is all we've got from this point. I mean, I went over more of his tweets in the last week's video. So if you guys are going to go back to that video from last week, it's going to be on February 2nd. If you guys see it, I didn't write about, I made a video about some things that Elon Musk said, and what he says could affect Tesla stock. So don't forget about that. Tesla stock is looking bullish right now. We definitely have an option that's being respected. And so far, I didn't see any negative news technically from Musk's Twitter page, nothing too negative. So far, so good. This is positive for Tesla, and we're looking very healthy thus far. So that being said, Elon Musk is doing well from what I'm looking at. He seems to be all right, at least on his Twitter, continuing to just talk about politics and such, which is what he's been doing. I'll be back next week if he posts more about Tesla. I'll be looking for it. So if you don't want to like kind of scroll through his entire Twitter and find things, I'll just do that for you guys in these videos and just give you guys some updates every single week. So that being said, be on the lookout for the next week's video. We'll see what Elon Musk says about Tesla and even the share price or anything like that next. And all of this could affect Tesla, which is why I'm still going to talk about this. So we'll see how it goes. Remember, guys, to remain calm, cool, and collected amidst what is going on in the world. Never give up on your dreams. Do what you have to do. And I'll see you guys very soon on the next one. Thank you for listening. Have a great weekend. Get ready for the last night before Super Bowl Sunday. I'm very excited about it. And we'll see how things go. So have a great weekend. Take care. Enjoy life. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thank you and peace out.